Well, with that being said, everyone, I just have one more question for you all. Are our heroes ready to play Dungeons and Dragons?
Let's go to the fair
We gonna find out.
today.
So,
Previously on Wild Beyond the Wishlight.
So, the morning after, Imogen had a very strange and unnerving nightmare involving shadows, frogs, scary children with animal masks, skeletal clowns, and even a demon who mistook her for someone else. The Witchlight Carnival arrived just outside of Waterdeep. Cassian watched its arrival from the roof of Trollskull Manor, but a city official came by early to hand out pamphlets regarding a problem with an invasive frog species that had stirred up recently, likely connected to the carnival's arrival. As Griff and Kohira went out for an early morning walk to pick up some breakfast, they encountered familiar faces of those who had done them wrong. Zarek, the orc assassin, and Kellic, the human sorcerer. Both of who were accompanied by 3 other members in their league. A dark priest with a serpent staff, a terrifying woman with lightning tattoos down her face, and a fully plated soldier who was so heavily armored you could not see their face. The 5 adversarial members of this league stepped out of a bookshop and into an alley with a dead end, where they mysteriously disappeared in a flurry of colorful flower petals. Meanwhile, Violet had woken up late as usual and was dealing with the faulty magic from her patron, likely caused by a waning of sorts, having not been in contact with Sibilna for the better part of a year. That is when a fairy dragon named Peapod appeared at Violet's window to guide her and her friends to a very important meeting with Peapod's master, Madrick Rosloff, who happened to share a patron with Violet. When you arrived to Madrick's pumpkin farm and cottage, he informed you all that he was very worried about Zybilna, who he had also not been able to be in contact with. And he tasked you with a very important quest to travel to the Witchlight Carnival and locate the Fey Crossing hidden somewhere within it. That way, you could travel to Prismere, find out what happened to Zybilna, and return back with evidence of her whereabouts. But before the meeting could be over, you were suddenly surprised by tricky magic, a shadowy figure, and a kid sneaking out with a pig mask, grabbing a piece of pumpkin pie from Madrick's window, and a strange frog creature who cast a spell on some of the pumpkins to create a fearsome golem. Once that threat was dealt with, you notice the whooshing of the shadows and the remains of the strange frog creature slurp and slurp themselves back into something of a form, and they all headed off towards the carnival with you and your friends in tow. And that is where we find ourselves today. The first stars of night twinkle above the setting sun in an apricot sky. Giant saddled dragonflies with riders screaming in delight whir overhead, zooming around giant floating bubbles that carry carnival guests inside them that are rolling around and trying to bump into each other like Zorb balls. There is this low mist that curls over the ground, created by the magically conjured stream that encircles the carnival. Giant swans sail past, pulling gondolas full of friends and lovers around the fairground, all of whom point and gasp in wonder at all the magnificent sights of the fair. You smell the sweet scents of spun sugar and fried dough and a little bit of butter as popcorn litters the ground. And through the floral archway ahead, you glimpse a spectacle of vibrant creatures. Elf stilt walkers, dancing fairies, painted performers, and you notice that every single guest wears a unique pair of butterfly wings. Everywhere there is laughter and pixie dust and bubbles and the wistful tune of a whistling calliope. Near the floral archway, you see a line queuing up right outside the ticket booth as people seek to purchase entry. Most of these transactions are of the normal kind, people reaching into their coin purses and sliding coins across the counter to a old goblin who inspects them with a spyglass and listens to them intently with an ear horn. But occasionally, some people approach the counter and a big spinning game wheel is pulled by the goblin. You notice a shaking of hands, and the people are passed, whether they pay by coin or participate in some strange game. Each receive a pair of butterfly wings before they are allowed entrance into the carnival. As the line queues up, it's mostly straight, but it does kind of create this wonky shape around one particular stranger who is sort of shouting incoherently and somewhat coherently at the guests out front. They have on their head a purple hood, and they are wearing they're wearing like an A board sign, two boards that are strapped together by a leather strap that has gone over their head and resting on their shoulders. The front of which reads, "Beware the gates of Avernus, disguised as fun." They wave their arms around like an inflatable tomb man and kind of wiggle their fingers menacingly at people who say, "Don't go in there, the carnival is cursed, ah!" And people kind of like skitter away. A gentleman puts his arm around his girlfriend, says, "Come on, honey," and ushers her along in the line. As he turns around, he's like, "You'll regret it. Your last breath will be one of laughter." And that is exactly what the back of his sign says. He's got little papers that he's throwing about everywhere. As you guys approach and get into line, this doom crier walks up to you and says, "Hello, are you brave souls who seek to enter the carnival? I would not go in there if I were you. This carnival is cursed by Hura of Cat." And he shoves a piece of paper into your hand, which is this flyer of sorts, which I will drop into the handout channel for you all. But this flyer reads, "Hunt in the name of the gods. With the power given by the gods, we proclaim the witch known by the name Hura of Ket to be in league with the forces of evil for her crime of summoning and using the spawn of evil, poisoning the minds of the good people of Lopala, attempting bribery of high priests of the faith, and decoration of a place of highest holiness. She shall be smitten down by the faith and is sentenced to death by gods and men alike." So this doom crier like shoves in each of your hands these flyers. "Oh, please go away from here and seek not entry into the carnival of doom." What are all of you guys doing as you stand here basically assaulted by this guy, or accosted at the very least?
I am gonna kind of like posture up and be like, "My last breath being of laughter sounds pretty great," and like do a whole like posturing thing, and then try to hold hands with whoever's closest. Maybe Violet, if Violet's down to hold hands with Kohira.
Yeah.
And like I want to fully ignore him. I want to be like, I like laughing, and then try to like shoulder my way in front of him so he can't talk to me anymore.
He kind of steps in front of the way, like, oh, I only seek to inform you of the great doom that you will be encroaching. You there, miss, you wear upon your neck an amulet of Saluna. Aren't you worried that if you enter such a place, she will forsake you?
Turning over the like flyer, like, so do you work? I'll be honest, I'm a little confused. Do you work for the fair? Is this like a make it taboo to drive up tickets thing, or?
Oh no, I'm not selling any extra tickets. I'm trying to make sure no one goes in. I've been stalking this place across the world. Back in Wapala, we had a strange, terrible curse put upon us by this Hura of Ket, and I can tell that her presence touches this carnival. And so I have packed up my things and put them here in this little bag beside me, and I have followed the carnival from Oworth to Sigil to Eberron, and now here to Toril to warn people of that is cursed. Whoa!
It's very fair. I respect the hustle. I'm a traditional religious girl myself. I think I'll be okay. I don't think I'll be smote down by my goddess for entering the carnival. Following them seems a little extreme. Like, and don't get me wrong, like, again, I love traditional values. That seems like a lot.
Yes, that's fair. That is a fair assessment. My wife left me because I was so insistent that I was going to do this, and I sold my last family heirloom to purchase this megaphone. And he pulls up a big cone, instrument of arcane energy, and he starts to shout into it, which echoes and amplifies his voice. Beware of Hura of Ket! And he plays with the little trigger. You see like a light on the megaphone flickers on and off. He's like, it's quite fun. I picked it up in Eberron.
God's bless you, sir, and I'll just walk ahead in the line.
Okay.
Good luck. Genuinely good luck.
As you guys, before you all can walk away, and you are dealing with this strange street prophet who is shouting at just passing civilians. You guys are all kind of grouped together. And I would say, Cassian, you're looking and keeping aware of your surroundings. I'm sure this guy is unsettling to you, but you've got your head on a swivel. And you notice this very proper gentleman of sorts walking up from behind you. He has this nice swagger to his stride. He is a high elf, clearly of noble-born make. He's got a blonde comb-over and this like very long blonde mustache that he curls up with wax. And he's wearing this indigo cloak, this dark blue indigo cloak that kind of just sways with him as he swaggers on. And as he gets close to your group, he trips over some of the carnival litter and debris that's been left out here. And he starts to very comically fall down. His arms at his side start windmilling around. Whoa! Whoa! What are you guys doing as he it starts to fall into the ground, like kind of crashing into your group? Does anyone want to try and help him from falling, or are you guys going to try and jump out of the way and not get hit by him?
Cassian's gonna step out of the way.
I'm gonna back up.
I'm backing up too. There's no way I'm getting landed on by a strange man in a robe.
Imogen will also kind of sidestep where.
All right, I need all four of you to please make a deck save for me. Okay. Oof. All right. I need a dex save from you as well, Violet, please.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
No. Okay. Really?
Awesome. Okay.
Solid dex save.
So you all are relatively able to get out of the way, maybe except for Imogen. Cassian, you step out of the way very cleanly. Violet, Cohera, and Imogen. The elf noble, whoa, his arm spinning around. He tries to grasp onto anything to break his fall. So he's like grabbing onto your sleeves, and you kind of feel your clothes being tugged as he falls to the ground. But Imogen, he falls right on you. You both fall prone. And Violet and Cohera, you guys kind of have to like readdress your tunics or whatever you're wearing as they've kind of gotten pulled and as this man has fallen. And now Imogen is on the ground underneath him. This gentleman looks, sorry, my dear girl, I'm having trouble. Sorry, my back. And he is like attempting to get up, but is having like some physical difficulties. What are the rest of you doing?
Watch where you're going. You landed on top of her.
I'll help.
Yes, sir. Get off of her, please.
I help out with getting them up.
Okay.
I help only Imogen up, and not this strange.
Yeah, I'll help Imogen up as well.
Because she's under him.
Okay, fantastic. So you guys go to help Imogen up. The guy kind of like flops over on the ground and struggles to get me like, well, I'll say you are all quite rude. I apologize for tripping on you, but I wasn't expecting such hostility from my fall. Cassian, as this gentleman stands and kind of brushes off his indigo cloak and makes it nice and prim and proper again, I would like for you, because you succeeded your dex save, to please give me a perception check. Awesome. With a 20, as the gentleman cleans off his indigo robe, he looks down and make sure all the buttons and frills are in proper place, and his nose momentarily changes and it takes on this black color and it gets really hard. There's something about it that kind of looks like a beak for a minute, but it just happens momentarily. And then it fades away back to a proper elf nose atop a twirly blonde mustache. And he says, well, I hope you have fun at the carnival. And he turns on his heel and moves ahead in the line.
I'll let it go.
Okay. As he approaches...
I want to make a bit of a scene about, like, yelling after him, being like, look at it, like, this guy is coming around, he's dumping into people, like, watch where you're going, buddy.
Would be nice. Nice.
No, Violet.
The street prophet picks up his megaphone. He's like, look out for this guy. He likes to fall on people. It's a part of the curse of her of Cat. Watch out for strange falling men. Am I helping you?
I give him a wink. It's the first time I've, like, really interacted with him in a positive way, and I give him, like, a really flirty...
I'll give him 10 copper pieces just for the announcement.
Oh shit, thank you so much. I can buy some popcorn later, but not from this place. It's cursed.
Hey, speaking of the popcorn, senor, you followed this carnival around, you said, right?
Yes.
So what kind of snacks would you say they have in there?
I don't know, I don't go in it. Were you not paying attention to my announcement?
Clearly you must have seen people walking out with some food.
Well, yeah, there's popcorn all over the ground. Think of the pollution.
Okay.
So, as you guys are entertaining this wayfarer here, the high elf noble strides up very cockily to the ticket booth where there is this elderly goblin over the counter. And you see
Whoa, sir, senor. Are you cutting?
the line has already moved on. Okay,
Oh.
he's not cutting.
Okay,
He's
okay.
just moving forward in the line. And you can pick up a bit of his conversation. He goes, "1 ticket, please." And the goblin pulls out a spyglass, looks at him. "Yeah. Can you say that again?" And he kind of tweaks the ear horn that he has. "1 ticket, please." And he slides over some gold coins. Yeah, all right. The goblin messes in his cashier drawer and slides a ticket over. He goes, "By the way, do I know you?" "Me? No, you don't know me. I work down in the trades ward on Tarpley Street. Have a good day." And the elf just strides on in. He gets his ticket checked by one of the witchlight hands, one of the staff members on the other side, and he disappears into the crowd. Great. That's what happens. The line moves up, and the Doomcrier pulls out his megaphone and yells down the stream. You guys turn your heads looking towards the west, and you see that there are 4 children who are climbing on a tree that is leaning over the stream, and it looks like they're trying to hop the stream and jump over the wall that's been set up to enter into the carnival without buying tickets. And the crier says, "Should I yell at them to get down?"
And ruin their fun.
I'm trying to see if I have a spell that can help them. That's what I'm currently going through the spells that I have in my brain that can help them. I don't think so, unfortunately. You know what? I'll do like a little minor. Well, yeah. We're gonna do some forced perspective work here with a minor illusion, trying to cover them so that people can't see them, so that they can hopefully sneak in a little bit more easily.
Okay, they are about 120 feet away from where you are.
Yep. I know, it's not going to be successful, and yet I am still going to try to do it.
Okay, fantastic.
I just want to help Gokir, and if you want, Gokir, up to you. But I do have fog cloud that I can kind of put in the way from like the tree and the guests kind of going in.
Yeah, and there's the mist that's kind of curling off the stream. It would be not necessarily out of place for a fog cloud and an additional illusion to kind of build up in that area and obscure the vision of those children. Or at least the vision of people who may see them. Violet's gonna walk away. Okay, where are you walking to, Violet?
Are we still outside the gate? We haven't even gotten inside the place.
You haven't even gotten inside yet.
I'm gonna go up in the line to keep.
All right, so Violet's going up to approach the goblin at the ticket booth, while Cassian casts a fog cloud. And Kohira, what illusion are you adding on top of it to help here?
I'm gonna add, you talked about like there being a bunch of bubbles and like a lot of, the way maybe that I'm imagining it is like a lot of like glitter and sparkles and bubbles and things like that. So I'm just doing a concentrated bit of that over in that general direction so that you can't see the children trying to climb over through the illusion, is the idea.
Okay, absolutely. So all these bubbles begin to kind of conjure up out of the fog cloud, and you guys hear the laughing of glee and joy of the 4 kids as the branch kind of like bobs and they swing across the stream and they go, and they like land onto like the fence and have to like push themselves up and swing their leg over, and they kind of like tumble down on the other side. But they all successfully successfully sneak in. You kind of hear their laugh and the scurrying up the branches of the tree. For a moment, it almost sounds like there is a breaking a little bit of some wood, like the branch kind of like gives way. But the last kid jumps across and makes it fine. And though you cannot see them because they're now on the other side of the fence, you could hear their laughter just blend in as they run into the carnival, and it gets kind of mixed in with all the cacophony of sounds that is in the carnival right now. Meanwhile, Violet is approaching the ticket booth. Imogen, is there anything that you want to declare that you're doing in this moment?
I think I would just approach with Violet. I don't think Imogen would go for trying to bust a bunch of kids in, so she'll also go to the ticket booth.
Okay, fantastic. And Kohira and Cassian, after you cast your spells, you approach the ticket booth. So the ticket booth is a small sort of square booth, and while there is a big sign that clearly says tickets, there are also a whole bunch of posters that have been plastered up all around it. And all of these posters depict the face of a bird, a corvid-like creature, and these posters read, "Wanted, Kettlesteam the Kinku. Bring this insidious warlock to Mr. Witch or Mr. Light to pay for her crimes. She has tampered with our attractions and even stolen the voice of one of our Witchlight hands. Signed, the Witchlight Carnival." As you approach, the elderly goblin behind the counter adjusts his ear horn, and his big white furry eyebrows stick out over the top of the spyglass as he examines each and every one of you. He says, "Hello there, welcome to the Witchlight Carnival. How many tickets are we looking at today?"
Is it a ticket for an entry? Is it like tickets for attractions? I haven't been in a while. I don't recall how it works.
Yes, it is one ticket for entry. Every ticket has an 8-ticket punch, and so you are of course allowed to purchase multiple tickets. Some attractions are free. Some attractions do require a punch, but they all guarantee entry.
Lovely. How many is 5?
Well, they are 8 gold pieces each.
Let me check my pocketbook.
Awesome. Kohira, Imogen, and Violet, you guys go to check your pocketbook, and you realize that your coin purses are gone. You have been pickpocketed, and all of your money has been stolen.
I knew it.
I also knew it. God damn it.
I figured.
Lovely. Okay, well, I apparently am out of money. Is there another way in?
Oh, well, you could make a ticket pact if you're feeling brave enough.
Potentially. I mean, it's either that or I don't come in. What are the packs?
Well, you'll have to make a spin on this magical wheel. And he gestures towards this sort of Wheel of Fortune style contraption that's behind them. Any visitor who can't afford the price of a ticket or doesn't want to pay for one can make a Fey pact instead. Each pact, though, I assure you, is a one-night only deal that ends when the Witchlight Monarch is crowned. However, if you don't fulfill the conditions of the pact, we will know, and we will come find you. But anyone who does fulfill the conditions is a very strong contender indeed for the title of Witchlight Monarch. And from behind you, the street prophet says, "Don't do it! It's a curse!"
I look him in the eye and I look at the ticket master and I said, "I'm in. Let me spin."
Very good. So we're gonna spin on the ticket packs here. The ticket booth master, his name is, he's got a little name tag on it, reads Nicholas Midnight. He gives his fingers a little flick and there's a spark of magic and the wheel begins to turn itself. And Kohira, you must greet all trees with great reverence.
I cannot wait to fulfill this pact. I'm gonna be curtsying to all vegetation.
Oh, we love to hear that. Oh, and before I let you in, let me get you your fairy wings. And he reaches down and he pulls out a unique set of butterfly wings. They have little straps that go over your shoulders for you to wear. Each one is unique. But he says as he passes them to you, we require all guests to wear these wings. It helps us identify who has paid for a ticket and who hasn't. Oh, great curses befall on the people who don't have a ticket. I told you, says the Doom Crier in the back. Oh, don't listen to him. He's just one of the crazies.
All right, here we go. And the Imogen will spin the wheel as well.
Awesome. Before we spin your wheel, Imogen, I would like Kohira to describe the butterfly wings that she gets. What wings are you going to wear throughout the carnival?
From Kohira's perspective, they're gray wings.
Yeah, fair.
I imagine in reality they are like a series of like turquoise lightning bolts. I imagine it's like when they move, it looks like the glitter of lightning, and it is they're like flickering kind of on their own, flickering with like the light of a thunderstorm, and they're like really pointy on the top and on the bottom, like pixie-esque.
I love it. Fantastic. So Kohira puts on these really cool sort of lightning themed wings. And then Imogen makes her pact as well. So Mr. Midnight gives the wheel a spin. And Imogen, you must wear a crown of flowers and water it every hour without taking it off. Oh, I've been waiting for someone to get one of these. And he reaches down and he pulls out a flower crown and a pair of butterfly wings for you to wear. Imogen, I'd like you to describe not only the butterfly wings that you get, but also what sort of flowers are on this crown.
Ooh, I picture it being a crown of like just baby's breath, like just wildflower kind of crown vibes. And then I think it would be really great for her wings to be like a gold and dark green, almost like stained glass looking pattern, very like religious iconography kind of built into the wings. As she puts both the wings and the crown on, she'll she'll turn to the group and just, I like these colors, but I'm afraid that this is all too feminine.
I think you look great.
It's not ridiculous.
No.
No, I think it looks great.
Fantastic.
You look great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You forgot these. And he waves 2 tickets, one towards Kohira and Imogen, and slides them across the countertop, and you each get your Witchlight Carnival tickets, as well as these other effects. And Imogen, as you put the baby's breath crown on your head, you can feel like the roots start to curl around like the roots of your hair, and it seems to almost attach itself to the top of your head. Don't forget to water it every hour.
I won't. That was unsettling. Thank you.
I'm gonna curtsy to Imogen, thinking she's part plant now.
I love it. Hell yeah. All right. Violet, what do you say to Nicholas Midnight as you look at him and also realize that you have been robbed as well?
Well, might as well.
All right. The wheel rolls. Wow. You must not tell a lie knowingly. He looks at you and kind of squints. I feel like you probably have lots of practice in that, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, anyways, here is your carnival ticket. And he slides it across, and your pair of butterfly wings. Violet, what sort of wings do you think you get? And what would you like to wear around the carnival?
So the sort of wings I'm thinking is like kind of like a monarch, where it's kind of like the black outline with little white dots, and then like the orange parts of it being like fully orange. It's like a radiant from like a bluish color to a yellowish color, and going down from like orange to a green, kind of representing all the like forms I take.
I love it. This sort of multi-seasonal pattern in this monarch butterfly wing. It is just this gorgeous blending of like gradients, almost tie-dye in a way. But you put them on, and you can follow or go stand next to Kohira and Imogen. Cassian, you check your bag and you have not been robbed. You have your coin purse still. What would you like to do as you approach Nicholas?
I approach his booth and just kind of set an elbow and kind of lean against it. Senor Midnight, right?
That is me.
You see, I would very much like to enjoy your carnival, but I seem to be a little low on fun. What if we make a little deal here?
Oh, would you like to spin the wheel of carnival packs?
Perhaps we can try to make a deal between you and me.
No, I will not allow that. Fair bargains keep the carnival in balance. You can spin for the wheel, or you can go find your funds elsewhere. But I dare not upset Mr. Witch or Mr. Light. So I must stick to the code. Would you like to spin the wheel, or would you like to ask your poor friends for money? They don't have any.
Or I lost my wallet.
Yes. I do have one more question. In regard to these, the punches, the hole punches on these tickets.
Yes.
How does that work? Like, is it for food wise? Would I go to a stall and pay gold, or would I go to a stall and have to get my ticket hole punched?
You would get your ticket punched. And sometimes it's gold. It depends on the person. I don't know. I'm not a ride attendant.
I see.
I just
So-
sell the tickets.
Hypothetically speaking, I could get like 8 snacks with 1 ticket.
You could if you dare do that.
All right. Well, you see, I am somewhat of a snack connoisseur. So 8 hole punches is not going to do. So how about we do this? I see, and I count like the little slices on the wheel. I assume there's just eight different options. How about I decide to take all of those whatever deals you've got, and I get 8 tickets.
You want one of every pact?
I want one of every dish that there is in this carnival.
Oh my goodness.
Cassian, you're batshit crazy.
Mr.
Oh my
Witch and
God.
Mr. Light would be very interested in meeting you. I do, however, unfortunately, have a 1 ticket per 1 person limit on the outset. Now, what you can do, according to policy, is you could get 1 ticket now, and when you run out of hole punches, you can come back to the ticket booth, show me your ticket stub, and I can issue you a new pact. And that way you don't have to manage multiple packs at once, and we can do it one at a time. It's easier for the bookkeeping on my end. And he taps his little register.
That is very fair. Now, you said something about Mr. Witch and who was the other one?
Mr. Witch and Mr. Light, they are the owners of the carnival. At least they are now. They inherited the carnival.
I see. Well, you said that they would probably be interested in seeing someone like me, so if you see them around, just let them know to look for me, and perhaps...
I will be here selling tickets all through the night. They will come possibly by to collect the money, but if I do see them, I will let them know.
All right, then that's Cassian, then I know. And I'll spin the wheel.
Okay, he pretends to like write your name down, but he just like writes a scribble. And then he spins the wheel. And you must declare your love for unicorns at every opportunity. Here's your ticket and your butterfly wings. Cassian, what sort of butterfly wings do you think you get?
So Cassian, he's gonna get like a base color black, but it's gonna have like burgundy and white accents throughout, like in the rim and everything. And it's gonna be like the butterfly wings that have like the long tails. So it looks
Okay.
like he has coattails as he's kind of walking by. But it's just kind of like a shimmery, like a glossy black.
I love it. Awesome. So once you each have your butterfly wings, Griff will either make a pact or will pay for her ticket. I will touch base with Meg, the player, later, but she will get her butterfly wings, and Nicholas Midnight unfurls his goblin-like hand and motions you through the archway. Oh, have a great time at the carnival. And the Doom Crier shouts out from behind, like, it is your end. Oh, shut up, says Nicholas, and he kind of like waves him off. And you guys pass through. And upon entering
Can I say something, or should I wait until after?
No, you can absolutely say something now if you'd like.
Okay. I think just for like a beat, Kohira is hoping that something is going to happen when she like crosses underneath the archway. So she's like really anticipating, and then like takes that step and like looks around her a little bit and looks a little disappointed for all of the fun things that are happening around her and all the vibrancy, and she like looks a little crestfallen, but is, she's still excited to be there, but there's like a moment of like and then goes and joins friends.
Fantastic. So you kind of step through expecting some sort of magical shimmer, some sort of portal to like activate and open up. And in a way, I mean, you're still here, but there is this feeling of entering an amusement park for the first time. And so at least you can find a little joy in that as you run through to meet up with your friends, and boom, 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 there is a crowd that is gathering around a 12-foot tall walking tree that is garlanded in golden ribbons, who's just marching down through the thoroughfare here. There's a little red squirrel on its branches, who's like looking down to the people below, and it holds up its little paws towards its mouth, and in common, it shouts out, "Come and get your welcome gifts! Come and get your welcome gifts from Red and Northwind!" And this little squirrel is like calling this crowd around them. There's these emerald clouds that swirl above the tree and rain down golden spinning sycamore seeds. All the fair goers around this tree run up and try to catch the seeds before they hit the ground. And as the seeds gently fall, they turn into small little boxes, blue and green boxes with big ribbons on them that people catch. Come and get your welcome gifts, says the little squirrel. Come and get your welcome gifts. What are you guys doing?
Oh,
I'm run.
I'm gonna run over and try to grab a gift.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and run and curtsy at the same time.
Fantastic. Kohira, compelled to revere trees with great reverence, is already acting on it. So this first one will be for Kohira. Kohira, a golden sycamore seed spins down and you catch it. This is going to be... Oh, look, you get one gold piece. As you catch it, it shimmers and you get a gold dragon in the palm of your hand. How does that
I'm
make
rolling
you
in
feel?
it.
You're rolling in it.
I feel as though some slight part of my I feel the monetary be like, oh, I went from having nothing to, oh, I have a little bit now. Like I'm like, okay, cool. This Carnival is giving me my money back.
Absolutely. Cool. So Kohira gets a gold piece. Let's do Imogen next. Imogen, you catch a seed that disappears in your hand, and you can't help but smile and chuckle at it. You gain the following personality trait until dawn. You are easily amused. Any conflicting character trait that you have is suppressed in the meantime.
I shout out the archway. Hey, wifeless guy, look, it's fun.
I love it. All right. We'll do Cassian next, as he is also close to the tree. Ooh, Cassian! You catch the seed and it turns into something else entirely. I hope you guys are writing everything down that you have to do. Cassian, the seed turns into a red cap, like a red cap mushroom that droops down to one shoulder. Oh, wait, it's a red cap, like a hat, excuse me. It's a red hat, like a red cap that droops down to your shoulders when it's worn. It's got like big ear coverings that hang down really low.
So is the hat like still like a mushroom?
It could look like a mushroom, absolutely. Maybe it looks
Hell
like a red cap, mushroom cap.
Sick.
Awesome.
It'd be a
And
beanie.
then, yeah, it's like that's basically what it is, like a huge beanie with those
Yeah.
ear coverings. Awesome.
Cassian, you've never been better with your wings and your hat.
Oh, jeez.
Ew.
I feel so empowered for some reason, Porfirio. Also, did you know that I really love unicorns?
Did you know I love trees? I love trees.
Violet, you run up and reach out to catch one of these golden seeds that fall down. And it also disappears in your hand as well. But you feel somewhat charmed by the trickery of this gift, and you also gain the personality trait. You are easily amused, so any conflicting trait vanishes until dawn.
Funny.
Do you guys want to say or do anything else in this moment?
I'm gonna kind of strut. How do I look, you guys?
You've never looked better.
Oh, thank you.
It's not my favorite overall, but honestly, here, it fits the setting.
That hurts, but I'll take it.
Sorry.
I'm gonna start dancing around the tree.
Fantastic. The tree, boom, 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 is continuing to move through the thoroughfare, which circles around the whole fairground in like a figure eight. The little red squirrel is continuing to shout out to fairgoers, "Come and get your welcome gifts! Come and get your welcome gifts!" And the tree, boom, 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 just continues on through the crowd, heading in a direction towards some attraction in the back. Do you follow it, or do you want to stay with your friends because you might lose them in the crowd?
I'll stay with my friends, but I'm revering the tree through song and dance.
I love it. So it gets to a certain point where you know you can't continue, but you're still dancing and cheering on the tree who looks down at you and smiles and wiggles some branch-like fingers at you and says, "See you later." Boom, boom, and it just carries on. Great! Welcome, everyone, to the Wish Light Carnival! Da, 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 da.
Ooh.
We are changing maps now. I'm stuck at 98%. There we go. Fantastic. So, here is the carnival proper. The huge fairgrounds where you and your friends are currently located at the ticket booth, and we will move together through the carnival. It will be best played, I think, if we don't split the party and we all go do these encounters together because it will be more fun. But I want to draw your attention to two special mechanics in the carnival itself. So in the top left corner of the map, we have a timer. So we're starting here with our welcome gifts, and we're going to keep track of the time until dawn. In the middle of the night, we have the Big Top Extravaganza, which is a big event and show that is put on by the carnival. And at dawn rise, we have the crowning of the Witchlight Monarch. So we will be keeping track of our time by following this tracker, and as it moves throughout the night, you'll know how much time you have left in the carnival. We should be able to get through about 1 or 2 encounters per hour. Over in the bottom the bottom right corner is the mood tracker. And you'll see that there are different expressions going all the way up to joy and all the way down to sadness or frustration. And this is the overall mood of the carnival, but we'll get into that as time goes on. But for now, the world is your oyster. Perfect. So you guys are free to move about and go do whatever you want. Now, you are here with a very specific mission. You need to find this Fey crossing to get into Prismere. But thankfully, you have all night to do that. But also, there were those posters out front on the ticket booth about this Kinku that's been causing issues. Kettlesteam, who apparently stole the voice of a Witchlight Carnival employee. But not only that, given what Cassian saw, maybe is the problem and source of who stole your money. So what would you guys like to do now that the carnival is in your hands?
Where should we head first, everyone? The dragonflies look kind of cool. Thunderdome sounds intimidating but fun.
Yeah. I want to find that man too, also.
Violet, don't you have friends who used to work here?
I do?
What can you tell me about them?
The acrobat.
I wonder if we'd be able to find them in the Big Top.
Ooh, and then they could tell us of all the good food around here.
You have a good point.
This is true. We need the insider scoop.
Yes.
Or an ice cream scoop. Both are great options.
What kind of ice cream flavors do fairies even have?
Sparkles and apple pie are the two that I know of.
Okay.
Oh.
Yes, the flavor of sparkles.
It's a conceptual
Rocks.
flavor.
Yeah.
Violet, do you want to find your friends first, or would you rather look elsewhere?
We can. I guess.
Or is it that weird feeling where you haven't seen each other for a long time and you haven't really talked?
In about,
And then it's awkward?
As I count on my fingers. About
It would've-
16 years.
Yep.
You have a lot of fingers. My goodness, Violet. Since when do you have 16 fingers?
I didn't count.
That is
with
impressive.
16 years. I counted with the 10. And then I just recounted again with the same hand and the other hand again.
You're so smart, Violet.
That is really impressive.
Yes,
Okay,
I
so
am.
where do we go then?
Well, the Big Top is straight ahead. It looks... We have this map with us, right?
Yeah, this is Nicholas Midnight would have given you like a little brochure, I'm sure, as well.
Okay.
So yeah, this is the layout. You guys can see these attractions and decide which one you want to go to.
Just pick something. I'm fine with anything.
Well, there is a Calliope on the way there, and then there's the Big Top,
Ooh.
so we can
Calliope.
maybe stop by Calliope and then head to the Big Top. Just do a little straight
Sure.
shot.
Sounds
and
good
if
to
there are
me.
snacks, we deviate.
I start marching.
Okay. So, our our heroes head first to the Calliope, where this merry tune spills forth from an instrument on the back of a brightly painted wagon. There is a monkey that is wearing a cloak covered with buttons, who's turning a handle at the wagon's rear, sending music into the air from rows of golden whistles. And as you watch, there is a goblin that is dressed up like a ladybug who toddles up to you, rattling a tin cup. And as she approaches, the monkey who's turning the handle is singing, "Spare a button if you please, I'll sew it next to all of these. I offer nothing in its place besides a smile upon my face." And this goblin, who's dressed up like a ladybug and has a badge that says Marigold for her name tag, just sort of shakes the tin can at you all. What are you guys doing?
I will pop a button. I'm assuming I have kind of like a cufflink type deal or some kind of like buttoned sleeve. So I'll pull a cufflink button off and put it in.
Awesome. Imogen, as you drop a button into the tin cup, Marigold the goblin does a little prance, kicking up her heels, and shakes the tin. And the monkey goes, "Yippee! Another button!" and pulls out a little train whistle made of wood and gives a little doo-doo, and everyone around begins to like celebrate that you have dropped a button into this tin.
Do it again. Do it again. I drop a button.
Another! Marigold dances and does a little somersault while keeping the cup like upright so she doesn't spill out any of the buttons. And the monkey like claps his hands together and goes, What good news! Thank you so much. I'll put these on my clues."
That is what they're for.
I just dance around a little bit.
Okay.
I
Come here.
grab a button.
Awesome. Violet puts a button into the tin cup. Marigold gives another spin, and a smile does a little ballet twirl. And the monkey picks up this sort of like metal prong thing and like begins to hit the golden whistles that stick out of the Calliope's wagon, creating just additional sound effects. They're like, "Hooray! Thank you so much. I'm going to put these on my jeans that go on my butt." And he blows on the train whistle.
But I
So
just
many
find this
whistles.
whole thing amusing.
And with that, that's really all that the goblin here is doing. She's moving along to other people who are gathering around and putting buttons in, and the monkey continues to sing about asking for buttons for whatever reason and turns the wheel on the Calliope. But is there anything else you want to do right here?
I'm slow dancing with the air. You know how people have their hands up like they're slow dancing with a partner and they're just kind of like twirling around? I'm doing that.
You're
Why
never
are
long
you
bottoming it.
dancing?
Don't you feel the music, Violet? The music is speaking to me.
Oh, we've got someone who's enjoying our song. Look at her, she's dancing along, says the monkey, and he like starts to kind of like clap in rhythm for you. And he's like, "Hey, I really like your moves."
Can I... Wait, tell me who says this? Was it the goblin or the monkey?
The monkey.
The monkey? Can I like sense if there is an interest of me trying to spin the monkey? I don't want to try to spin the monkey against the monkey's will, but if the monkey is down to spin, I want to spin the monkey.
Yeah, as you hold out your hand, the monkey like holds out his hand back. How do you take the monkey's hand and spin him?
I'm gonna like, you know the move where you like pull someone in like a spinning motion so that they spin into your arms, and then I want to release so that the monkey comes in and out like a like one of those slap bracelets. You know how they curl in? It's one of
I thought
those.
she was gonna say yo-yo.
Yeah. So I spin the monkey in and out, and then I, with my other hand, blow him a kiss.
I love it. The monkey curls into your arms, and as he's like kind of close to you in that one moment, he looks up at you and he goes, "Oh my!" And then he spins out and comes back in, and you blow him a kiss, and he goes, "Oh, you've made me feel young again. My goodness, I feel like I should be giving you a button."
I've got plenty, and then I just keep dancing by myself.
I love it.
All right. Violet, shall we carry along to the big top to find your friends?
We can. I'm sorry. It's funny. I'm struggling.
So Marigold the Goblin is continuing to walk around collecting buttons from other fairgoers. Kohira dances a little bit with this monkey. And when you guys are done, you kind of just trail off. Kohira's still dancing along as you guys make your way towards the big top. Now, when you get to the big top, there is a large bugbear who is standing in front of the entrance, and he's a big, like, wide figure and very tall, probably like 6.5 feet. He has huge forearms that are crossed together, and he's wearing dungarees and fairy wings, but really small, tiny, kind of like glass ornate fairy wings. And on his head, he has like this jack-o'-lantern pumpkin helmet that is covering like the top half of his face. And as you guys approach, he holds out a hand and says, "Oh, I'm sorry, but no one's allowed in the big top until the extravaganza. I'm afraid you'll have to come back. But if you're looking for directions somewhere, perhaps I could help you."
All right. Okay. We'll come back later then.
Okay.
Well,
You
if
guys
you don't-
fine with that?
Yeah, that's fine with me. If you don't have anywhere else to go, do you guys want to go ride the dragonflies?
I'll race you there, and I run.
I'm not running.
Cassian will slowly walk behind them.
I will slowly walk.
All right.
I make a big stink once I get there. I'm being like, "Oh, you guys got so smoked. I beat you so hard."
As you guys walk away, who would be the last one to leave the big
I
top?
I'll be the last one.
Okay. As you all turn and walk away, you can kind of hear the bugbear sigh a little wistfully, a little nostalgically as you walk away. He's got his eyes kind of on you and goes, And then he just kind of turns his head and is sort of on security duty temporarily. But that's all he does. But I will say that you notice that, Violet, as you follow the rest of your friends over to the Dragonfly rides. So give me just a second to pull that
Keep that
up.
in mind. I would definitely keep that in mind.
Also, on our way around, can I do like a perception check to see if I see the man that bumped into the group?
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check for me, please.
I'm too amused. I can't even, can't be bothered.
There are so many people in this carnival, and all of them are wearing these huge butterfly wings like on their back, that it is just this kaleidoscopic mess of figures. So it is really hard to see, and you're pushing your way past the crowd as you're trying to keep your eyes on Kohira, who's running ahead full steam, but you don't see that gentleman anywhere. But you guys eventually get to the Dragonfly rides, which is at the edge of one of the stream here, and there are huge lily pads that rest on the surface of a pool that's glistening with this phosphorescent algae. There are giant dragonflies that use the lily pads as like landing platforms, like helicopters, and they buzz loudly overhead with wings as brilliant as stained glass windows. And they briefly drop off passengers and allow others to climb aboard their saddles on the backs before they take off again. Riders steer them to go through these hooped rings, many of which are like, there's kind of like this obstacle course that's set up. One of the rings is on fire. The other one is like glistening with a whole bunch of strange hypnotic patterns. There are balloons in the way of one of them, and all these people are trying their hand at like flying through the rings on these dragonflies. And near the entrance, who has just boom, 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 made their way over here, is this smiling tree, the same tree who is handing out welcome gifts, who turns and gives you this sort of barky grin and who beckons you over. And you see like this red squirrel that was shouting out to the crowd, clinging onto its leafy canopy and peering at you suspiciously. What do you guys do?
Curtsy.
Oh, Lou, I see you took the pact of Mr. Midnight. Good to see you.
Good to see you, oh wizened one. How does one have reverence for trees? I don't know. We're trying our best.
It's definitely your interpretation of that. What is everybody else doing?
I think I am hanging back because Imogen was so excited to fly, and as soon as I saw massive dragonflies, she very quickly remembered she's terrified of bugs and is now just kind of staying back and is probably not going to get on because she's not loving it.
I want to get on
Cassian
the
is
ride.
also standing back. There's a lot of water.
The tree looks at you all. Are you interested in the dragonfly rides?
I am.
I am.
Yeah, I think those two are gonna go. I think we may stay back, and Cassian and I are both in the corner looking like kids at a school dance who like are afraid to ask someone to dance.
I love it. As you say that, Imogen, the little red squirrel who's been like eyeing you goes, He turns to the tree. I don't know if I trust them. They seem not very joyful. Strange. They sort of smell like that strange smell that I was telling you about. Oh, no, Red. That is just nonsense. There's not actually a curse on the carnival. Come right this way, young orc and Eladrin, and I will see you to the dragonflies. And he directs, kind of slowly lumbers and directs you towards the dock. And Red, the squirrel, kind of crawls through the canopy of this tree and sticks its head out of the branches towards Imogen and Kohira and takes two fingers and does like a I'm watching you sort of point. And this tree, who has a badge that's pinned to their own butterfly wings that they're wearing, says Northwind. Step right up, Miss. What was your name? He's directing this question to the orc of the group.
My name is Kohira. And then
Kohira. Lovely name. A large dragonfly comes down and lands on a lily pad. Now, watch your step. And you are able to get onto one of these dragonflies. And what we'll do is, let's see, do I have an actual dragonfly? What's the difference? Here we go. Awesome. So, Kohira, we're gonna get you on this dragonfly. Oh, but wait, I need to punch your tickets. And so,
I handed out.
Awesome. He punches one of the 8 whole 8 stubs at the bottom, marking one of them, and assists you onto the dragonfly. Why can't I move you over there? Oh, I think it's because I created a barrier. I did. Silly me. Okay. So, Kohira, as we've got you on the ride, you climb aboard, get yourself situated on the saddle, and get strapped in. Northwind tugs on your belt to make sure that you're safe. And he's like, all right, she's ready. And he kind of like taps the dragonfly on its back end, and it flies up into the air, and you hold on tightly, but you get like your kind of handle on steering, and you get to move through these flying hoops. Are you ready to do the flying hoop minigame?
Yes, I am.
Okay, fantastic.
Is Violet doing it at the same time, or are we doing one after another?
Well, Violet can definitely do it at the same time. I was going to resolve them one at a time.
Yeah, let's do that. I just wanted to know if we should have, like, logistics wise. Great, let's do it.
No worries. Okay, so you take off into the sky, and you come to the first of 4 hoops. The first hoop is inflamed with illusory fire, which I've just... oh no! It's real fire! Pay no mind to the DM who revealed too much. It's real fire. I need you to make an
I have a
investigation
-2 to wisdom. It's fine.
It's investigation. I love it. Okay, perfect. Now I don't feel so bad. Kohira, you're flying up to this hoop that's wreathed in flame, but you're able to tell that it is not actually real. And so you're able to bear down on the dragonfly and shoot through it, and get through the hoop properly. I have learned my lesson already from from saying too much. Okay. For the second hoop, let me double check if I can prompt this into the thing. Okay, it's really not that bad. All right, the second hoop, you feel this sort of whooshing of air currents that begin to sort of knock the dragonfly to the side. You kind of like feel it struggling to keep itself flying correctly. What I need you to do is please make a DC 10 survival check to navigate through the ring unhindered from this air current.
I'm looking and I'm thinking all of this is going to be wisdom, and I think that Kohira is just not going to be good at this.
Okay.
I was wrong.
Fantastic. Okay, you are able to kind of navigate with the dragonfly through the current. You're kind of unfamiliar being so high up in the air, but you bear down, make it through the second ring. Okay, the third check is this dazzling pattern around the third ring. There's color that's bursting from the ring, but you don't see color, do you? You only see in monochrome. So this color doesn't actually affect you as much as it would another person. I'm gonna go ahead and give you advantage on this check. I need a DC 10 wisdom saving throw or become incapacitated for 1 round.
This is so kind that you're giving me advantage on this. Oh my god!
Fantastic! The colors of this pattern doesn't even affect you, and you're able to fly through it and make your way to the 4th hoop, where all these colorful balloons are blocking the path to the final ring. I need you to make a DC 10 dexterity saving throw, please. notice that the air currents, you're able to kind of like position yourself in a way that they part the balloons and you fly through and you fly around on the dragonfly doing a few more laps. Do you call out anything to your friends below before you land back down?
I say the very original phrase that no one has ever said before, actually, and I'm gonna yell, "I'm on top of the world!"
I love it. Your arms are outstretched and you're crying with glee as the dragonfly lands back down, and Northwind smiles and he goes, "That was very good, very impressive, Kohira. Here," and he holds out his woody hand for you to take, and he assists you off the dragonfly. Now,
Can I like pet or like give the dragonfly like scratches or something? I want to like basically say thank you to the dragonfly.
absolutely. You give the dragonfly some scritches, and it like buzzes with joy as you give it some scratches. And now, Violet, are you ready to ride the dragonfly ride?
Yes.
I love it. Northwind, as you approach the dock, he says, "Oh, and what is your name, young ladron?"
You may call me Violet.
Violet, it's a pleasure to meet you. I am Northwind. May I see your ticket, please?
Here you go.
He punches the ticket marking one of your 8 spots, and he guides you onto the dragonfly and gives it a little pat. And you hold on, being secure in the saddle, and you take to the air. Are you ready to fly through the hoops?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. I need you to please make a an investigation check. This is a DC 10 as you fly through the air towards the first hoop that's wreathed in fire, but you see right through it. These aren't real flames. It's a distortion of the light. You feel brave. You totally got this. Your dragonfly soars right through the first hoop. Coming up, gaining some altitude, you come up to the second hoop, and you feel the wind try and knock you off course. I need a DC 10 survival check, please, to navigate the air current to fly through the second hoop.
Please.
Nice! You lean into it, kind of shifting your weight, and barrel through the second hoop. But what you do see the color of the third hoop ahead, dazzling patterns that are so beautiful and kaleidoscopic and almost mesmerizing in a way. I need you to please make a DC 10 wisdom saving throw. That is just enough. A 10 on the die. You admire the patterns that are shifting around. They're very Fey-like. You haven't seen anything like that since you were in the Feywild yourself, but you know it's just a trick. So you fly through the third hoop, and you come up to the fourth hoop, which has been blocked by balloons that have magically recreated themselves as an obstacle, blocking the path. I need a DC 10 dexterity saving throw, please.
Yay. Come on.
Oh my gosh! Violet, you part the balloons, no problem. They all kind of get knocked out of the way and start to drift up towards the sky until they reach sort of this invisible ceiling, and they drift back down, and you soar through the final ring, and you get to make a victory lap above. Is there anything you want to call out to your friends below?
That's all I'm doing.
Wait, I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I'm just yelling at the top of my lungs.
I love it. Violet is cheering into light, and the dragonfly hovers over the lily pad as the ride comes to the end, and it sets itself back down on the ground. Northwind helps you out of the saddle's like seatbelt and gets you off the lily pad onto the dock, and he looks at you. Did you have a good time? You look like you really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Well, I am so glad. You know, I actually had the idea for the dragonfly rides, so that means a lot that you had such a good time. If you ever want to ride them again, it only costs 1 ticket punch. And he sort of motions you to be escorted off the dock. As you walk past the dock, off the dock, you pass a dwarf woman who gets her ticket stamped by Northwind, and he helps this dwarf onto the dragonfly as. Oh shit! Hold on. Okay. My whole screen did a weird whiteout thing again. But he helps the dwarf woman get onto the. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Get onto the dragonfly. And Cassian and Imogen, I would like you guys to please make perception checks for me. All right, a 10 and a 19. As the dwarf gets onto the dragonfly and it starts to take up into the air, there is this shout of alarm that is erupted from this woman's mouth as she begins to fall. She is unfastened in her harness for whatever reason, and the dragonfly is even though Northwind secured it, the dragonfly is about 30 feet in the air when this happens. It's reached its starting altitude, and this woman is hanging off. She's got like a blue beard as well, that's just waving in the wind, and she's holding onto the saddle, having fallen. Oh, somebody help me! Oh my gosh! And Imogen, you notice this sort of glint of magic as this fall has happened. And you see a person in a blue cloak in the crowd who you catch momentarily looking like a Kenku of sorts, who's wiggling her feather fingers in the direction of the dwarf woman, and she snickers and she puts up the hood and she vanishes into the crowd. The dwarf woman is still dangling by the saddle. Somebody help me! Northwind looks up. Oh no! And he looks towards everyone. Does anyone have a ladder? What are you guys doing?
I have a rope. I don't know how helpful that is. Also, I just saw who I think did that, but they're above the table. Are they gone?
They're taking off into the crowd, but you have your eye on their blue cloak, the back half of it. They've put the hood up. You can decide what to do here. Do you want to help the dwarf woman, or do you want to pursue?
I would like to try to pursue. I think that the rest of the party can help. I'm gonna just dash. I'm gonna not waste time.
Okay. Imogen is mentions that she thinks she sees someone, and she's dashing. What is Cassian doing?
He's gonna go with Imogen. If she dashes out of the way, because he doesn't want anything to do with the lake or whatever pond it is. So he's going.
Okay. What does Kohira and Violet do?
I don't have any like magical means to try to help, so I'm gonna just put my hands out to try to like help break the fall.
Okay.
She's over the lily pad on the lake, and you're off the dock.
Okay, I have an idea, but I want to ask because I don't know if it has like a. So, would Mage Hand help with like grabbing her to kind of like slow the descent to fall, or she's too heavy?
She's too heavy. The mage hand can only interact with stuff 10 pounds, but you're also too far as well. She's 30 feet in the air, and then you are an additional like 40 feet away.
I was gonna get up close. I was just reading it, and then I saw like the 10 pounds at the bottom. Because I was like, I don't see a weight, and then now I see it. Okay.
Can I try to signal to one of the dragonflies, the ones that are not, obviously she fell off of one. Can I try to signal to another one to try and catch her?
Yeah, how would you try to do that? They're all kind of like on a course and they have riders on them. So how would you try
There's not
to...
one that doesn't have a rider on it?
No, not right now.
Okay. Then I'm kind of out of, I don't really know what I'm gonna do, so I'm just gonna run out onto the dock and is she on like over the lily pad, like she'll fall on the lily pad?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna run over there and like prepare to help her, hope that the lily pad is breaking her fall,
Okay.
and help her when she has fallen. I don't have anything that can help in this situation.
All right. Oh no! Northwind the tree goes, oh no! Red the squirrel goes, oh no! As she slips from the ride, and with a great heavy splash, she falls into the water, landing on top of the lily pad, but the weight of her body kind of makes her sink, and water fills up onto the lily pad, and she like struggles, get me out of this thing, get me out of this thing. Her like braided blue beard has come undone, and she's like hoisting herself onto the dock, and she like looks at you, Cohere, as she hoists herself up. And you're helping her. How are you helping?
As she's trying to get out of the lily pad, like I'm trying to, you know, when I'm trying to like spread it, like keep tension so that it doesn't sink underneath her as much as I can, so it makes her exit from the water as easy as possible, and then I'm lending her a hand when she's trying to get onto the dock. I'm helping her get onto the dock. I'm even down to, if I'll go in the water to try to help her if I need to also.
Totally.
But
you don't have to worry about that. You can reach out, hold your hand out. She takes it and you help her get on the dock, and she just like looks defeated and humiliated. Oh, well, I never. And she wrings her beard out of water that like pools up at her feet. And you can hear people around who have been queuing up for the rides going, ooh, oh my God, did you see that? How embarrassing. Oh my God, are you sure you still want to ride this ride? It doesn't look very safe. Northwind goes, oh no, this is not a good look. And she kind of squeezes out the last bit of water from her beard and marches off in an angry huff. And with that, the mood of the carnival goes down by one step. Imogen and Cassian, you guys are running to pursue this character who has done this. What I need for you to do, please, is, well, you're dashing, but you very likely will lose her. So what I need is a perception check at disadvantage. These are DC... Damn, DC 15 is the first bit here. Okay, you guys run after this Kinku, but you lose this indigo cloak in the crowd. And there's just way too many people who are crossing through the thoroughfare to keep your eyes tracked on her. This DC will go down over time, but...
Imogen, did you see where they went?
No, I lost them in the crowd. Should we go back and make sure she's okay and check on the others? I also have questions for that squirrel.
Very well. Let us go.
Okay. You guys head back. And what I would like to do now is take our little break. We're about 10 minutes past time. So I have 8:40, the 40-minute mark on my clock. So let's come back on like the 50-minute mark, and I will see you guys then.
Cool. I have a question for something to do when we return. I more want to run it past you and see if it would be a waste of time or if it's something we should just like skip past.
Yeah, what are you looking at?
Essentially, I just wanted to ask the squirrel more information about what he meant by the smell.
Yeah, you absolutely can do that when we get
Okay,
back.
cool.
Okay,
Sounds good.
cool.
Thank
All
you.
right. You're welcome.
Are you cleaning your camera?
No, I gotta get a new one. This one's kind of broken.
Cause I was seeing it like your hand, and then it looked like it was flashing between like white and purple, like back and forth, and then you appear
Mhm.
again.
Yeah. I have to push the lens in for it to move.
We got
Cereal.
cereal in the interim.
I love it. I had a little granola bar with chocolate. Nice. Well, welcome back, everybody. So, as we return, Violet and Kohira were bystanders in watching this dwarf woman fall to the lakeside and meet a strange fate of humiliation. But it wasn't because Northwind did his job, or rather didn't do his job, like all the other guests around the carnival are assuming happened. Imogen caught sight of this disruption being caused by a little unfortunate hex casted by a Kinku-looking figure with an indigo cloak on. But what I will say, and which I don't know if I totally explained properly in the moment, given the token art, but Imogen, it wasn't just a Kinku in a indigo cloak that you saw. It actually looked like a red-skinned tiefling woman at first, wearing a an indigo cloak. But you were able to see through whatever strange magic was falsely altering their appearance, and you were able to catch sight of the Kinku before the hood was turned up and she disappeared into the crowd. So this is the second time you've seen this cloak, and each time there was a different face attached to it. But there is someone hiding underneath that illusory magic. You and Cassian attempted to pursue this figure, but lost them in the crowd, and now defeated have returned to the Dragonfly rides to reunite with Kohira and Violet and to have some questions with Northwind and Red the Squirrel. So, what are you guys doing, and what would you like to ask?
As I run back over with Cassian, I'll just like, we lost them. I think I got a glimpse of them. They looked like a tiefling woman, but then they weren't. They were a Kenku, or what looked to be a Kenku, I'm not sure. Red, Mr. Red, I don't know how formally I should
You
address
can
you.
call me Ren.
Oh, Ren, perfect. You said we had a smell on us? What did you mean by that?
Oh yeah, you and that guy over there, you guys smell like it, but this one smells the most out of all of you. And he points a little squirrel finger towards Violet. But she, I don't mind so much. You two are acting kind of suspicious, not wanting to play on the ride, so I've got my eye on you.
Well, I'm just afraid of bugs, and he's afraid of water. But what do you mean smell? Like you said we smell like it. Like what?
Oh, I probably said too much. He means, Northwind speaks up, that you smell like her. Northwind, shut up. We're not supposed to say. It's fine. They're nice. I think he means that you smell like the original creator of the carnival, a very wonderful archfey named Zybilna. Yeah, but we're not supposed to tell people that, especially not with everything that's going on. It's fine. I'm sure you're overthinking it.
Well, thank you for the information. I don't know if this is helpful in return, but if you see an indigo cloak, that appears to be who's tampering with everything, just in case they come back again.
Oh my, well, I will keep my eyes out for that indeed. Thank you for trying to help in that regard. If you, want to come back and just have a chat, I do always love fun discussions. Yeah, that's just because you tell everyone everything, Northwind. That's what talking is for, Red. It's okay. No, it's not okay. It makes gossip. Oh, they look nice. And we see your guys' faces, like, smiling, either super joyfully or awkwardly. But thank you for the insight. I will keep my eyes and my bark peeled for a indigo cloak. All right, is there anything else that you guys would like to do here?
As I'm coming back, I'm just like muttering, being like, couldn't do anything. I couldn't figure out what to do. Like, I think I'm like looking at my hands and being like, why do I have all this if I can't help people? And I'm upset about not being able to do anything about it. And just having to help her off of a lily pad. When I used to know, what is it? Featherfall, and I don't anymore. So I just had to help her off of a lily pad.
All right, does anyone want to do anything else here before we move back to the carnival map?
I don't believe so.
No.
All right. We can move on then. So we return to the carnival map. All right, excellent. So we are at the Dragonfly rides. If you look to your bottom right, you will notice that the mood tracker is going down by 1. And if you look up to the top left, we are now officially out of the first hour of the night, and we are now entering the second hour. So what would we like to do now, everybody?
You order your crown?
Ooh, not yet. Can I?
Charlotte to the
How are you gonna
rescue.
water
She
your
really
crown?
knows her.
I do have holy water. Would I be able? I don't want to like use all of my holy water, but just like a few drops of holy water on the crown.
Yeah, absolutely. So, right as Violet points out that you need to water your crown, the baby's breath gets all droopy and starts to turn like brown and dull. But you take out your holy water and you put a few drops on it, and it kind of makes some spots of your hair wet. But the baby's breath like instantly absorbs it, and the flowers stand upright and they look very happy, and they kind of like sway in the little breeze.
You better like it. That's expensive water.
Your crown was a little thirsty, and I'm quite a bit peckish as well. Shall we perhaps get something to eat? There's a feasting orchard very nearby.
Yeah,
Sure.
I think so. Griff is still taking a while with that fried dough, so let's go get something else.
Yeah, okay.
Fantastic.
I think Violet like slight just realized that they can realize they can smell her patron, that
Mm-hmm.
they don't know exactly what, but they can smell that some of them can smell her on her, and so she finally put two and two together with that, so she's like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's something that is on you. As you guys make your way over to the feasting orchard, there is another giant dragonfly that swoops overhead, and its rider spills a drink on a group of witchlight hands who are just ahead of you. Oh, damn it! And they kind of like start to knock off some of the liquid, and you see like the blue bearded dwarf come out with napkins who has extra, and she goes, "Here, I have extra," and she like moves on, and they start to like clean off the nonsense that has spilt on them, and we make our way to the feasting orchard. So as you guys make your way here, let me pull up my other thing. So there is music and mirth that radiate from this park, with heady scents of flowers, mead, and berry pie that waft through the air. There are stilt walkers that are plucking fruit from trees, and musicians that are drumming and strumming and tooting on little pipes, creating a lot of music for the carnival goers here who are gathering in this sort of food court area. Everywhere there is singing and dancing and an inordinate amount of custard. On the middle table, there is a huge pile about 3 feet high of custard cupcakes that with a sign in front of it that says "Cupcake Eating Competition starts soon." And there is a witchlight hand who is standing nearby, who is taking names of people who would like to participate in the cupcake eating competition. But there are other tents around you that are offering all sorts of sweet and savory drinks. What are you guys doing as you make your way in here?
I don't got no money.
Kohira, do you see that giant mountain of cupcakes?
We're doing that, right? We're doing the cupcake eating
Yeah.
contest.
Yeah.
Yes.
Obviously.
Yes.
Cassian
I mean-
heads straight for it.
I have no money, so I gotta get food somehow, so.
Kohira
I
has
think
1 gold.
We can do our
I also have
punches, though. Maybe we don't want to. I have a gold that I think we can, at least it can cover, I think, our food for the
Yes.
5 of us.
I have a little bit of coinage as well, and I'm willing to buy everyone one thing. Just one thing.
So you guys have this little exchange, and Cassian and Violet go heading towards the center table with this huge pile of fairy cakes. There's all sorts of ones that are decorated with different toppings and different colors. Cassian, what is like one of the cupcakes that draws your eye here? Like, which one are you just really looking forward to putting in your mouth?
There's this one that has kind of like a white and light blue swirl to it. Almost looks like it's like an ice mountain on top, and you can kind of see like from the sides. It's even like has this like little like mist that makes it seem like it's a very cold cupcake.
Okay.
Oh, and it's just he's really wanting that.
I love it. There's a whole bunch of different ones. Imogen, is there a cupcake on this table that you are like, you've got your eye on that you would like to eat?
I think just like a classic red velvet cupcake with like very thick cream cheese frosting on top.
Ooh. Oh my God, absolutely. Violet, what about you? What sort of cupcake on this table with all sorts of cupcakes you could possibly imagine? Which one are you wanting to try?
The like the lemon flavor one, like mm, I
Yeah.
I can't describe it, but it's a beautiful lemon flavor one with the nice light yellow frosting on top, cream butter
Yeah.
frosting on top.
Oh, absolutely. And it's got like a little candied like lemon wedge, like as like a little topper and little yellow sprinkles on it. It looks so good. And Kohira, what cupcake has got your eyes?
It's a cupcake that you can like smell it from pretty far away. And it smells the way that like a summer night looks like, and it's almost like flashing a little bit like little fireflies, like and it's like has like some green garnish, and she just only imagines like running around and like it's the distilled memory of running around and trying to catch fireflies in a cupcake.
You mean a gray
I-
garnish?
Correct.
I love
It's
it.
great.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, because Kohira can't see color, but it still looks so good. So you guys all run up to this huge pile of desserts and sweet treats, and a human female with like witchlight hand adorned with red fairy wings. She is walking around with a clipboard, and as you run up, she goes, "Oh, hello there. You got your eye on entering in the cupcake eating competition. We're about to start in 5 minutes. You think you got what it takes?"
Most certainly.
I know we've got what it takes.
Well,
I'll take
that
it.
is great to hear. I'll just need the contest does take 1 ticket punch to enter, so I will just need to collect your tickets momentarily to give them a quick little punch and collect your names so that we know who is competing properly.
Sounds good.
Yep.
All right. So you guys share your names, and all of you mark another punch on your ticket. So this will be the second punch for Violet and Kohira, and the first for Cassian and Imogen. And when you guys are ready, the witchlight hand looks at you all with, "Well, take a seat, and we will have some of our employees come by shortly. Go ahead and grab yourself a plate of custard that you think you are ready to start, and the other contestants will be here in a moment." Okay. So, as you guys take your seat, you're provided plates so you can like grab your cupcakes that you've really been wanting to try. I mean, all things considered, while there is food for sale here and it does take currency, you're kind of getting some free food if you've made the ticket packed, because it just costs a hole punch. But there's no such thing as a free lunch, so let's see what happens here. There is going to be, let me double check. Lovely.
Oh,
Okay.
I forgot about that.
So we have a couple other contestants besides yourselves participating. There is a gold dragonborn man who looks really like rough and tough. He looks like he could put back like a whole boar steak, let alone a few easy cupcakes. There is a beautiful tiefling woman who has like this sort of orangish tone to her skin. It kind of looks like Violet's skin when she is in her autumn form. There's something kind of fey-like about this tiefling woman. And then there is another high elf noble with long blonde hair. You guys kind of put him up to scrutiny with sharp eyes, seeing if this is the guy who was you stole your money earlier, but he's not wearing a indigo cloak, and he certainly doesn't have any illusion that breaks around him. He's just some elf guy. But they all get piles of cupcakes as well and get ready for the competition. And the witchlight hand who took your name says, "All right, everyone, it's time to begin. We have plenty of hands monitoring the situation along with our security, so no cheating. But whoever can eat as many cupcakes as they can within 60 seconds win a fabulous mystery prize. So, on my mark, 3, 2, 1, and then she blows on a little steel whistle that echoes throughout the feasting orchard. Now, every contestant, the way this works, can swallow a cupcake in about 3 seconds. And you can safely eat as many cupcakes as 3 plus your constitution modifier, okay? For every additional cupcake that is eaten, you'll need to succeed on a DC 10 Constitution saving throw or take 1d8 custard damage. Custard damage is subtracted from your hit points as normal. And if any contestant reaches 0 hit points by custard damage and is unable to continue, you lose the contest and you throw up custard all over yourself. At the end of the contest, all contestants regain hit points that they lost from taking custard damage.
Are we allowed to have drinks?
Yes, you can have drinks.
Perfect.
All right. So a quick math here, 60 divided by 3, there's up to 20 rounds here. We probably won't play out all rounds because that is a lot. So let's call it, we'll do 10 rounds or up to 10 rounds. And then we'll just double what everybody gets. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, so everyone can eat 3. Let me make a little list here. So we've got Imogen, Cassian, Ohira, and Violet, along with the other 3 contestants. So everyone is able to safely put back 3 cupcakes immediately. Now, Cassian, what is your constitution modifier?
It's at 0.
Okay. Imogen, what is your constitution modifier?
It is a +2.
All right, so Imogen can eat 2 more cupcakes. Kohira, what's your con modifier?
I have a +3.
Nice. Wow. And Violet, what is your constitution modifier?
+2.
All right. So this takes us to Violet and Kohira put us at round 6. And we're just going to go until like whoever is out. And that's what we'll do. So we're at round 6. So there are a few more rounds left. Cassian, go ahead and make your first Constitution saving throw to eat another cupcake. Oof.
Wait.
That's rough, buddy.
Can I use my lucky on this? No, that just grants me advantage.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to do it, you can. I'll allow you to spend a luck point for it.
Let's mark that up. Where you go?
Fantastic. So, Cassian, you are able to put down another cupcake. Imogen, please give me a Constitution save. May I ask why you rolled with advantage?
I don't know why. I clicked con and it just immediately did it, so please ignore and I will roll one more time.
Okay. All right, Imogen, you put back another cupcake, but it feels like you don't have a whole lot of room in your stomach. I need you to take 5 points of custard damage. Please apply that to your sheet for me. Kohira, go ahead and take a Constitution save for me. Fantastic. Kohira is able to eat another cupcake. Violet, please go ahead and give me another cupcake. Constitution save. Ooh, do you have anything
Can
that
I
you
use-
can do to...
Can I use my lucky?
Yep, absolutely. Go ahead and roll again. Nice. Violet is able to eat another cupcake. And now we're going to have the commoners roll.
Commoners.
Hit commoners. I meant the carnival guest. Look, this guy got a nat 20. The gold dragonborn is able to put one down. Then we have the tiefling here, who fails. She ends up taking... Ooh, 8 points of custard damage. That knocks her out entirely of the competition. She's working on her 4th cupcake, and she's like... And she vomits custard all onto the table, and she looks so embarrassed. Her boyfriend like leans over, oh dear, and he hands her like some napkins to kind of like clean up, and oh, can we get like a mop or something? And he like waves down one of the security. And then the elf is going to go. And the elf is able to put back another cupcake. So now we're moving into round 8. Cassian, please, once again, roll for custard damage or roll for your con save.
I will use lucky so I can have advantage on this.
Okay. Fantastic. Cassian eats another cupcake. Imogen, your turn for a con save. Fantastic. Imogen is pushing through, though the last one upset her stomach and eats another cupcake. Kohira, I need a con save. You're able to hold it down. This is your... What? That's your 8th cupcake, Kohira. You are just throwing them back. Violet,
I'm not here to play.
Not here to play. Violet, go ahead and give me a con save, please. Do you want to use another one of your luckies here?
Yes. I used all my good moves today. Seems. Oh.
That is enough, though.
Okay.
You're able to put another one back. We're going to roll for the Dragonborn. Ooh, who fails here. Oh, no. And even though he looked like he was going to be the one who was really going to hold it down, that 8 points of custard damage, he's like, oh, my dear, I don't think I can. And he throws up. The elf is going to have their turn now. And they succeed. They're going to take another custard cupcake, put it in their mouth, and they look at you and they're like dogging you like they're in competition. Their head is in the game. Cassian, I need another roll from you. Please, con save. Fantastic. Imogen, your turn. Ooh, Imogen, do you have anything you can do about that?
I don't think I'm gonna burn an inspiration on a cupcake, so I don't believe so.
Okay. Imogen, you take another 5 points of custard damage.
And just like that, I'm out in a very not graceful vomiting fashion.
All right, Imogen, you have taken as much custard damage as you possibly can. You are feeling really sick, and you are forced to expel all the frosting and cake from your body. So Imogen is out. Kohira, go ahead and give me a con save. Oof. Got anything for that?
I don't got any fancy stuff. Give me the damage, the custard damage.
The custard damage. It's only 2 points of custard damage for Kohira. Violet, go ahead and give me your roll, please. Your Constitution save. You've got 1 point of lucky left. Do you want to use it here?
Nah, I'm save that. I'm just give me the damage.
Just give me the damage.
Oh,
Wow,
yeah,
only
1
one
point. Okay.
point. All right, you're good. We've got the elf going now who is locked in. Can he maintain it? Not entirely. Let's see what he gets here. Only 2 points of custard damage to the elf. That is enough to sicken him, but he is not out of the competition yet. Cassian, your turn. Oh my god, you are just throwing them back, and they taste so good. Kohira, your turn. Fantastic, Kohira. Violet, your turn. Oof. All right. Violet, you're getting 4 points of custard damage. This is going to be a total of 5. So go ahead and apply another 4 points to your sheet. That's gonna bloody you. You are feeling sick. We're gonna see how the elf is doing over here. Oh, it teetered there. He looked like he was gonna be able to hold it back, but he vomits all on the ground, and he is out of the competition. Okay, it is now between Cassian, Violet, and Kohira. Cassian's the only one who hasn't taken any custard damage and started with the lowest amount of cupcakes. Cassian, try eating another cupcake for me, please.
I'm playing with a bunch of rookies. Shit.
You have 1 point of lucky left. Do you want to use it here?
I only have 2 luckies.
Oh, you only have 2 luckies. Okay.
Yes.
I thought it was
I
3.
think the new 2024 is proficiency bonus.
Oh, thank you for that correction. All right. So then Violet would be out as well of lucky. Cassian, you take 4 points of custard damage. Kohira, your turn. Oh my god, Kohira is hanging in there. And Violet, your turn. As you go to pick up another lemon cupcake. Oh, it is so delicious. Fantastic. Okay, we're entering round 11. We're just going to keep going until we find out who wins. Cassian, it's your turn.
Cassian does not like to lose. May I take my drink?
What does that mean?
Can I drink my potion of healing?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you can, but you have been warned that there is security in Witchlight Hands watching for cheaters. So
I asked if I could have a drink.
Yeah, but you did not tell me as a game master you were planning to deceive and not have a regular drink. So this will be something that you're going to have to do some sleight of hand for, or you will be disqualified if you get caught.
All
If
right,
it was
I'm
a
gonna try one more time.
Okay. All right, this is gonna be custard damage. All right. An additional 4 points. Cassian, please apply that to your sheet. Where does that put you?
2.
Oof. 2. Okay. Kohira, it's your turn. You've only taken 2 points of custard damage. Nat 20! Kohira, you're able to put back 2 more cupcakes in one go! Absolutely.
Let's go! I'm not here to play! I'm not here to make friends, I'm here to eat some cupcakes!
Violet, please go ahead and roll.
Big dog gotta eat.
Fantastic. An 18 on the die. You have another one. We're entering round 12 here. Cassian, it's your turn. Fantastic, Cassian. Pushing back another cupcake even though you're feeling sick to your stomach. Kohira, your turn. Oh, a nat 1. Oh my goodness,
You
Kohira.
get your ones with your 20s.
You get your one. Hey, you only take 1 point of custard damage for this, so you feel, but you keep it down. Violet, your turn. Oh my goodness, Violet, an 8. We've got you at an additional 2 points, so you're still barely hanging in there. Please apply that to your sheet. We're entering round 13. Cassian, please show me what you got.
Ladies, I just want you to know it has been an honor, and you are both very mighty. Just want to let you know.
Foreseeing his doom.
Yeah, I'm
all
out.
right, Cassian. Cassian, you want to describe how you feel compelled to quit the competition?
Cassian tries to put another one inside his mouth, and he's just feeling real woozy, and just sorry, Dane. He just chokes on the last cupcake.
I'm trying to Imogen with her half plate
Our
unbuckled.
mirror's life. All right, Cassian chokes on the last cupcake and is out. Kohira, it's your turn again. Fantastic. She is throwing him back. Violet, it's your turn. Oh, this might be it. This might be it.
I'm done anyway.
Okay.
Yep.
Violet, you end up taking 4 more points of custard damage, and the Witchlight hand steps in as you expel your dessert, and they go, "We have a winner!" And they step up to Kohira, grabbing her wrist and holding it into the air. People around applaud as there are like janitorial goblins coming and mopping up all the throw up on the ground. The Witchlight hand turns to you, "Now for your reward," and they reach into their little uniform tunic and they pull out this diamond-shaped potion vial with a cork in it that is sealed, well, to you, black and white. It is monochromatic, but to everyone else, it is sealed with sort of this silver wax, and there is this glittering blue liquid inside. A potion of invisibility! Here you are! Use it very well. And I will put that into your inventory.
That's our orc. That's our orc.
When they're putting my hand up, my other hand, I'm stuffing the last cupcake in my mouth. I'm like not. I'm still going.
She refuses to yield.
All right, that has been added into your inventory, Kohira.
Thank you.
All right, everyone, the cupcake eating competition is currently on hold while we clean up and set up for the next hour's game. But feel free to hang about and enjoy the delights of the food booths, and we hope you have a great time at the Witchlight Carnival. And the Witchlight hand walks away. Great. So you guys can go ahead and take a short rest here as a part of hanging out at the feasting orchard. And what do you guys want to do now while you're here?
So that's why all the grass is dead, is the vomit. Okay. I mean, I just ate and then threw up. Do you guys want more food?
I
No.
think I need a drink to wash this out.
Wine or water?
Wine, of course.
Okay, good. Spot me, someone?
I got you.
Thank you.
What, Dawnflower or Evening Berry?
Ooh. So, evening berry.
I will take 2 Evening Berries. Anybody else want anything? Going once? Going twice?
Violet, what do you want?
Can you just get me a, let's see, the Happy Hot Wings?
Okay.
That's
And
all
for
I
our actually, now that I see this as well, add a unicorn cupcake to that because I love unicorns.
True.
Can I get the moon glow? I want to sparkle.
All right, so that's 5 copper pieces, 1 silver piece, 2 silver pieces, 3 silver pieces, 4 silver pieces total.
For a moon glow, 2 evening berry wine, and the harpy hot wings. Yep, that's gonna be a total of 3 silver
And
pieces.
the unicorn.
Oh,
the
and the unicorn cupcake.
Ah.
Yep, that is gonna be 4 silver pieces total. So you
Okay,
can go ahead and go up to a booth, subtract that from your inventory, and there's like a little goblin who can barely see over the counter, be like, "Oh, let me get that for you." And they pour the wine and make a cocktail for Kohira. There's a fresh order of like drumsticks and flats of like these harpy wings that just like they're sizzling as they're given to you in like this little paper boat for food. But they smell like really spicy and good. There's some sort of like orangey red spicy sauce that's around them. And then one beautiful large cupcake that has this like twisted lavender and white buttercream swirl. And there is this sort of candy corn unicorn horn that's like stuck in the middle, and it's sprinkled with a whole bunch of little edible sparkles on it, and it's all pushed towards you by the goblin on a large carrying tray. But thank you for your patronage, and he waddles over to a cash register where he has to raise his arms up above his head to dink 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 it into the cash register, and the drawer opens up and he puts the coins in when he goes about helping other guests. And you can take the food back to the table.
Yeah, I'll take it to the table.
Thank you, Cassian.
Thank you.
Jeez.
If it comes with any water, I would love to water my crown again, just to be safe.
Yeah, we'll say that there's like some glasses of drinking water that are accompanied with the piles of custard, because you know, you can't eat that many cupcakes without needing to wash it down. So there's glasses of water that are provided. So Imogen, you can take one of those and like, are you just pouring it directly on your head?
I think I'm just gonna dump the full glass, just pour it on my head.
You just dump a whole cup of water on your head. Your hair gets soaking wet, but the flowers reach up to the sky and begin to wave the wind underneath the twinkling stars. And they look really happy, but you feel like the roots of the crown kind of getting tighter around the roots of your hair as it's like grabbing on really tightly.
All right, water less often, noted.
All right.
It's so spooky. You have a plant growing in your head. That's wild.
It's fine. Right? It's fine.
It's nice.
As we're sitting at the table, Cassie's just gonna be drinking his wine, and he's just staring at like the witchlight hand. Just say, do you guys? Does that not remind you of something?
The carnival lady who works here? No.
Yes,
not
their little costume.
Ladybug?
Yeah, they're
I
ladybug
think,
costumes, right?
It just reminds me of something else. Reading in the book somewhere, some place high something. I don't know. It just that place kind of ruled up.
No, doesn't ring a bell.
Wait, say that again, Alex. I couldn't hear you, but I saw your mouth moving.
Oh, I said I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, me either.
I do.
lost-
Above table, I do.
Yeah.
It's a Legend of Zelda reference.
Oh, okay. Fair.
I was confused.
Awesome. So you guys are sitting here. Violet's eating her harpy hot wings. Cassian is indulging himself in another cupcake. But
I split half of it
Yeah,
with Kohira.
okay, fair.
Absolutely.
The champion of cupcake eating herself, Kohira is drinking a hard cocktail that glows as it like you drink it. And Cassian and Imogen are sipping away on this deep red wine. And you guys are just having a great time here. Is there anything that you want to discuss or do as you are finishing up your food, or are you guys ready to leave the feasting orchard?
Maybe we chat about where we would want to go next. I know that the carousel is nearby, and that's interesting to me because I just ate a bunch of cupcakes and just had a drink, and so I just want to go and spin around a bunch because I didn't throw up, and maybe it's my time to throw up, I guess.
Before we go anywhere, just one thing that I couldn't get off my mind was earlier when we were at the man's pumpkin patch and that ugly frog thing. Should we be worried that they're here in the carnival? Because they came this way, right? Like, should we ask around about that?
Maybe. I just kind of assumed we would treat it like the Kenku person, where we just kind of keep our eyes peeled. What were you gonna say, Kohira? Go ahead, Violet.
Go for it, Violet.
I was gonna say, I mean, they do have posters and signs about it, so they are aware for the most part.
I was thinking, you mentioning, Cassian, about the like pumpkin patch. It wasn't the guy in front of the big top, didn't he have a jack-o'-lantern thing on his head? Or am I making that up?
Oh, yes, you're correct. The big bugbear fellow.
Yeah. I'm wondering if that, and that totally could be that they're unrelated and he just really enjoys his gourds. But I think that maybe we go over and check in, because I'm wondering if there's a connection there.
I agree with Kohira here.
Maybe.
I'm
He
done.
stared at me funny.
I just thought it was a pumpkin guy, because, you know, Witchlight stuff all seems strange and bizarre. Maybe some of them like pumpkins.
Yeah.
Worth looking into, though, right?
Should we go back now?
To what? Just talk to him?
I do think, because the middle, whatever the extravaganza is in the middle of the carnival, it should happen in the next couple of hours. We might have a better of a chance of talking with him beforehand rather than during the extravaganza when everyone is there.
Yes, and perhaps we can even ask about your friends, Violetta. Of course, if the extravaganza is going on, they might be busy or something. So perhaps we can get some like backstage access.
That does sound really fun.
Maybe.
So,
I don't know.
I've never seen trapeze.
Trap what?
I think we should go.
The swinging thing, isn't that what they do? Trapeze? Okay,
Yeah.
should we go now? Shall we go now then?
Yes.
Okay. Back to
Okay.
Mr. Bugbear Pumpkin Guy.
All right. So you guys leave the feasting orchard and head over to the big top, where the large bugbear is standing out front, still arms crossed, head on a swivel, looking through triangle cut holes in the pumpkin helmet that he has. And as you guys approach, he holds out a big burly paw, and he goes, "Whoa, hold on there! I already told you, the big top isn't going to be open for a few hours."
Oh,
We
I
actually-
know. They want to talk to you.
Oh, me? Why do you want to talk to me? I'm just a security guard. Why, do you have something suspicious to report?
Well, actually, yes. But before that, you tell us about your pumpkin helmet.
Yeah, where'd you get it?
I really love it.
Wait a second. There is something suspicious that you have to report so I can do my job, but you're not gonna tell me that first. You're gonna have me, I kind of want to go visit that, whatever that's about, and then I can tell you about my pumpkin once I make sure everything's all good.
You know, I
I'm
agree
sorry,
with him.
sir.
I agree with him too.
The whole time you took to explain that, you could have given us the answer, and we could have been right at telling you what the problem is. Just pointing it out.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. And he sighs exasperatedly.
Okay, you know what? As a show of good faith, I will lead with the security bit. There seems to be a Kenku loose. I know we saw posters earlier.
Yes.
They seem to be able to take other faces or forms, and they're in an indigo cloak. If you see an indigo cloak, that's all we've been able to gather. We couldn't really catch them, but we figured we would share that with you.
And there was also
Interesting.
those ugly frog things that came by over here, like
Wait,
to this
frog
area.
things. And
Yes, they kinda
he
look-
gets very interested.
Yeah,
They
like
look like
little
my
old
friend's
ladies.
back there's mother.
Yeah.
So, Jess.
Is that a joke?
That's a mean joke.
I don't think so. I think
That's
it's
she.
real.
She
It's a
said
joke.
yes. She said it looked like her mother.
The frogs
It's a
do also
joke.
look like old ladies.
Yes.
Okay. First of all, very helpful. Thank you. I will make sure that I put out the word. We've been trying to track down this Kenku that's been following us to the last few worlds and breaking in here. That will explain how they do it. And you say they have some way to shift their face. All right, but an indigo cloak tonight. Well, they won't be able to hide for long with that. All right, I appreciate that. Now, in regards with these frog things, what do you know about them? Have you seen them here at the carnival?
We haven't seen any
Not-
here.
In the carnival, we saw it heading towards the carnival.
Jeez.
Heading towards the carnival. Oh no.
I killed one and it just came back to life.
Jeez,
Have
like
you
its
also
pieces
seen-
kind of came together.
Any strange... I'm not trying to freak you out, but like weird kids in animal masks and maybe shadows.
The pig mask?
Yes, and they have a moon on their face. Imogen, there's a moon. She has the moon.
What is it
goodness.
a bad sign if they are in all of your dreams?
Are you dreaming
ask-
about it?
Just asking.
Oh my god,
That's
I don't know what the
insane.
hell that's about, but and he takes a step back, like
Oh,
a
fuck,
little
okay.
nervous of you. Okay. This is we are aware of these strange beings. Now there is a and he looks like he can't really say too much for whatever reason. You all have butterfly wings, and he's like checking. He's like, you did purchase tickets.
With this flower
We-
crown.
we
but
did
yes.
the
Fun
pack.
for it.
Okay, that's absolutely fine. As long as you're here legitimately and you didn't try to sneak in or encourage anyone else to sneak in, then I'm sure everything will be just fine. You have
Nope,
nothing
Can
to
you
worry
define
about.
Can you
I
define
never-
encourage someone?
I never encouraged anyone, so I think we're all good.
Okay.
me
Yeah,
either.
I was
These-
never like, hey, go sneak into that place.
Wait, did someone sneak in?
I don't know. I'm just saying I didn't say to somebody, hey, go sneak in.
Okay, because
Right.
it's very dangerous.
Maybe some people snuck in. Maybe.
Some people
I
snuck in.
I can't confirm because I didn't see them come in, but I think that I saw maybe some people snuck in. They were
Okay.
children.
They were children.
There may have been 5 of them.
Oh my
Okay.
god. The kids.
What?
Oh my god.
confused.
He like reaches into his dungarees and he pulls out this like stone with an ear on it and goes, "Hey Thaco, we have some kids who snuck in. We need to find them right away before well, you know, and he looks at you guys and makes eye contact with you through the jack-o'-lantern and he turns away. Yeah, you know, before like the thing happens. Yeah, we need to find them ASAP. Yeah, we you know, if we need to tell Mr. Witch and Mr. Light, then just do that. Yep. Okay. All eyes peeled for them. We got to make sure they're okay. Thank you. Well, thank you for reporting. And he puts the stone away. This has been most enlightening and most helpful. I truly appreciate the information.
Well,
I'm gonna have to go take care of some things.
2 quick questions. Have you ever been a pumpkin? Like a real pumpkin, like the gourd?
No.
Follow-up question. Do you know Madrick Roslov?
I don't know who that is.
Okay.
Another follow-up question. Can we help? Because like we're going around and everything.
Well, actually, absolutely. Whew. Okay, I just can't let it happen to anyone again. If you find those kids, please take them to the front booth immediately to at least make a pact with Nicholas, or we need to just see them off the premises, like immediately.
You want us to...
What the fuck? No.
We're not killing any kids, Imogen. Jesus,
No, we're trying to prevent them from harm befalling them.
Do we get like
Oh,
any?
man.
Do we get like any little like sheriff badge or something? You know, to show
I'll
that
make
like
you one.
we're.
I
Like
minor
stickers.
illusion him. Oh, even better. Stickers are
yes.
way better than minor illusion.
What does the sticker say?
They're little gold stars that say volunteer.
Oh, sick. That gives us all access pass to everything, right?
Just-
Everything.
Don't forget
but
to
the
ask that
safe
question.
area. Oh, okay. I mean, it depends on. Look, it will convince the people who don't know. The staff are still staff members. You are not staff members. You are volunteers. But you can absolutely have some
Right.
stickers. And he
So we're like
falls-
staff now.
I did not say
He
that.
just said we're not like staff. Listen to him.
I like you. Here, you can have 2 stickers. And he hands 2 stickers
I
to
like
Violet.
your stickers.
Yeah, that's not fair.
She is the
Okay.
sheriff.
Fine. Okay, 2 more stickers for you, and 2 stickers for you, and do you want 2 stickers?
I'm good with 1.
Okay, thank you for being reasonable, and he hands you 1 sticker.
Last question. I don't think we got your name. What is your name, sir?
Oh, my name is Burley.
Burley.
Burley, you look
Right,
it.
guys.
You got
Oh,
huge
thanks.
forearms.
Burley's the
I
one who said
appreciate
we were like staff. Just remember that.
Okay.
No.
I'm sorry to regret handing
Okay,
you those
Burley, we're gonna
stickers.
go.
I got him.
Bye.
I got it.
Catch you
He,
one.
he gives you a thumbs up, Violet, as you guys chase after Cassian. Volunteer stickers in your hand. Now something very clearly is going on, and something very dangerous seems to be happening. And those things that you saw at Madrick's Pumpkin Cottage and the things that Imogen has dreamt about clearly are present as well here in the carnival, along with the Kinku, and likely pose some sort of serious danger. So I think with this all in mind, you now have 3 objectives to pursue. Getting these kids, finding them and getting them to the front, to the ticket booth to make sure that they are safe. Finding the Kinku, who has not only stolen your money, but apparently some other things from carnival attendees. And last, but certainly not least, finding out where the heck the Bay crossing is into Prismere, and we will continue this journey, this exploration around the carnival next week as we continue our journey in Wild Beyond the Witchlight. And that's
It's a
where we're
good
gonna
thing.
end here
Oh,
tonight.
No,
Go ahead.
sorry.
No, you're
It's good. It's a good thing none of us helped kids sneak in.
I didn't help any kids. I just didn't.
You just actively gave them cover.
Yeah,
I
I
just
made it
did
so
not
other
want-
people can't find them. I didn't help them. I didn't
You guys
lose them
help kids
over.
inside the place. You guys
It's
help
it's
kids
more of
inside the
a
place?
Violet, you were right next to me.
No, I was walking
Yes.
away. I didn't see nothing.
also Imogen. It's more of a kind of a plausible deniability. There was some fog. Did they cross? I don't know. I didn't see them cross.
Yeah,
There was
what?
fog in the way.
Why did you
No,
give
it's
more
definitely
details?
soft.
That seems extra suspicious.
I don't know what you're talking.
Oh lordy.
I thought I was encouraging mischief and whimsy and not causing further injury.
I mean, the goblin did say people who did not have wings were gonna get hurt, so.
You just said they would fly.
Minus 2 to wisdom.
So now you just doom like a bunch of kids.
Hey, but I bet they're having the time of their life in here right now.
Yeah, they
For how
probably are.
long?
There's
Totally
a
fine, yeah.
scream of joy and then a scream of terror. And then that's where we're gonna hit.
Yeah.
Love it.
Oh my gosh. Well, how do we feel about everything that we've done today, guys?
I had a
Feel good
blast.
about it.
We got some badges. Heck yeah.
We got a sticker.
I'm gonna say some volunteer stickers.
Yeah.
We can go anywhere, guys.
We cannot go anywhere.
Top of the line security clearance.
Mm-hmm.
Do the trick where you flash the badge real quick, but don't let them have time to read it.
I'm gonna look away for liability.
And I am putting little pins here on places that you've been to, okay? Like places where you've already kind of cleared the little mini game and stuff.
Lovely.
Cool. And next week, I've moved also the time tracker to the 3rd hour. So that's where we will begin with Imogen having to water her crown again. And then having more time to do, you likely have a chance to do like 2 more things probably before the big top extravaganza. And next week we will have Griff back, and yeah, we'll see what more chaos and nonsense we get into next time.
Hell yeah.
Woo!
We're gonna see any of y'all tomorrow night for the K-pop Demon Hunters watch party.
There's a
I
what?
will not be around for that, but I hope you guys
Aw.
have fun.
Thanks.
What time is that? I forgot.